Question. Note. On a certain trip, Jane traveled at a constant speed of A miles per hour for 2 hours and B miles per hour for the remaining 5 hours. What was her average speed in miles per hour for the entire trip? Condition 1. A plus 2 times B equals 140. Condition 2. A plus B equals 126. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Let's follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find Jane's average speed in miles per hour for the entire trip. The original condition gives us total distance as 2 times A plus 5 times B in 7 hours. Since Jane travels A miles per hour for 2 hours and B miles per hour for the remaining 5 hours, therefore, Jane's average speed is 2 times A plus 5 times B whole over 2 plus 5 equals 2 times A plus 5 times B whole over 7, according to the solution to this question as shown before. However, the conditions have changed, and neither of them gives us the value of 2 times A plus 5 times B over 7. Since 2 conditions have changed, we must move on to the second and the third steps of the variable approach. Did you understand the steps of the variable approach? Make sure to memorize them carefully. They will be extremely helpful in the actual exam. So, we must move on to the second and third steps of the variable approach. Let's apply the second and third steps suggested previously. From the original condition, we have 2 variables, A and B. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need 2 equations. Since conditions 1 and 2 will provide 1 equation each, C would most likely be the answer. These are the basic steps of the variable approach. Recall 3 principles and choose C as the most likely answer. Let's take a look at conditions 1 and 2 together. Condition 1 tells us that A plus 2 times B equals 140. And condition 2 tells us that A plus B equals 126. 2 different equations would give us the value of each variable. Subtract A plus B equals 126 from A plus 2 times B equals 140 to get A plus 2 times B minus A minus B equals 140 minus 126, which simplifies to B equals 14. Substitute B equals 14 into the equation A plus B equals 126 to get A plus 14 equals 126, or A equals 126 minus 14 equals 112. So, 2 times A plus 5 times B whole over 7 equals 2 times 112 plus 5 times 14 whole over 7 equals 294 over 7 equals 42. Since it is a unique answer, conditions 1 and 2 combined are sufficient. Both conditions 1 and 2 are sufficient, so C is the correct answer. Answer C. The second and third steps, when applied, give us the number of equations equal to the number of variables.